to my channel. I've been on a hiatus for about maybe 2 weeks as far as like uploading and putting stuff on Instagram. I'm actually in the works of creating my own online boutique. It's called Luxe Michelle. I'll link all the info down in the description bar, but I've been very passionate about like makeup and about beauty and about fashion, so I decided to just, you know, go for it and create my own online boutique where I have kind of like basic clothes. Like this shirt is gonna be in it. I don't know if you can see. It's like a little like crop top kind of like knotted kind of thing that I really like. Just like comfortable, like chic, like Kim K, Kylie Jenner kind of looking clothing. So that's kind of what I'm going for as far as my online boutique. But yeah, I'm sorry that I've been away for a little bit. I'm definitely back. My camera actually is a little messed up because I put it on the tripod and the tripod wasn't locked and my camera fell, so the lens is kind of messed up. Like it looks good now, but when I turn on my camera it'll like jam and it won't come all the way out, and then it says that the camera lens is not on properly, blah 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 blah. So I had to definitely go check that out because it's extreme hassle and struggle, especially to film this video. It took me a little while to get the camera up and running, but yeah, I'm back, and today I wanted to film a fall tutorial for you guys. I've seen a lot of YouTubers that are actually like filming tutorials for fall, and in New York right now, I mean, it's not fall yet, but it's like, I'm gonna say like in the 70s, like 79, which is a little bit cooler compared to like the 90-degree weather that we've been having. So I felt really inspired. I decided to do like a neutral kind of eye and then like a dark vampy lip. So yeah, if you guys want to see how I got this look, and yeah, this is gonna be like my filming kind of background from now on. I hope you guys like it. I like the glitter backgrounds, but I want something a little bit more like homier and fresher and something where you guys can relate. So I have like my closet in the background, and then my best friend is actually a artist, so she actually made me this painting, and I should be getting a few more done by her. But I'll also link down her information in the description bar if you guys want something like this. It's really pretty canvas. It's like the Chanel perfume kind of canvas, and she painted it for me. So yeah, I'll definitely link her information down. But if you guys want to see how I got this look, then keep on watching. Moisturize my face. Then I'm gonna go in with my Smashbox water primer. I like to prime my face before I go ahead and go in with my eyes. So I'm actually trying out the new Makeup Forever Step 1 Smoothing Primer. So I'm just gonna take a little bit and I'm gonna put them in the areas I want to be more smooth. So it's kind of like my nose and then under my eyes. Kind of just like in my like T-zone area is where I want to keep it smooth. So while I'll do my eyes, I'll let my primer sink into my skin, and let's go into the eyes now. Okay, so to prime my eyes, I'm gonna go in with the Bare Minerals 5-in-1. I got it as like a sample at like Sephora a little while ago, but it's a great like eyeshadow primer. Okay, so to go ahead and kind of set where I just placed all of the eyeshadow primer, I'm gonna go in with my Morphe 35K palette, and I'm probably gonna go for like a very light color. So I'm gonna go in with this color right here just to set everything, and I'm gonna go and use my Kiko's eye blending brush in the number 200. Warmer kind of brown tone, a much warmer kind of brown tone, sorry, And I'm going to go ahead and pop that in the crease. Okay, next I'm going to go ahead and use this new ColourPop shadow they just released for the fall. And this is in the color Girl Power. It's this like really pretty orange matte shade. I'm going to go ahead and use that and pop that in my crease as well. And I'm using the Morphe G18 brush. So I'm going to take a little bit on your brush, and I'm just going to pop a little bit of that color into the crease. And then with the same blending brush that has a little bit of that taupey color from the Morphe palette, you're just going to go ahead and blend out the orange. The star of the show is this color here, also by ColourPop, and it's called Drift. It's this really pretty cranberry kind of like shimmer color, and it has like little reflects of like gold, which is really, really pretty. And I'm gonna go in with the Morphe S2 brush. And what I want to do is kind of focus this on the outer corner of my eye. And what I'm doing here, instead of creating kind of like a cat eye, make it sharp out and then bring it back in, I'm kind of rounding off the edges, which is going to give my eye shape a nice look. Just kind of just want to round off the edges and focus on the outer and kind of bring it into the crease a little bit, but not all the way into the crease. Okay, so to add a little bit of like shimmer on my lid, I'm gonna go in with MAC Amber Lights. It's this really pretty like gold shade, and it's super, super pigmented. I'll show you guys. Look at that. So pretty. And I'm gonna go ahead and use that on where I kind of left my lid empty. And to apply it, I'm gonna go in with the MAC 242 brush. And then I'm just gonna go back in with that ColourPop shade, the cranberry shade. I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of add a little bit more of that color onto my eyes. I kind of want to add a little bit more gold to my eye, a little bit more gold shimmer. So I'm gonna go in and use this NYX liquid crystal liner in the color Crystal Gold. Okay, and we'll go ahead and let that dry and move on to our face. Okay, so for foundation, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna use my YSL Le Teint Touche Eclat, and I'm in the color BD60. My face is already primed, if you guys seen earlier, so I'm just gonna go in with a damp beauty blender and start off with a couple of pumps and work it into my face. Okay, once you kind of apply your foundation, you want to go in and use a concealer. So today I'm going to use the Naked Skin Urban Decay Concealer. This is in the color Medium Light Neutral. It looks like this. Okay, I'm going to go in with my MAC 217 to blend this out. And then just to blend it out a little bit more, I'm going to go ahead and use my beauty blender. Okay, so after going ahead and concealing under my eyes, I'm gonna go in and use my Laurent Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. I haven't used this in a very long time, but I forgot how much I love this stuff. And I'm gonna go in to use it with the Elf Small Stipple Brush. Okay, once I kind of set under my eyes, I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows off camera. I'll link my eyebrow tutorial down below if you guys want to see how I do my eyebrows. But I'm just gonna go ahead and do them off camera, and I'll be right back. Okay, so while I was off camera, I actually decided to not only do my eyebrows, but to do my lashes, just to save a little bit of time. So I use the Cocoa lashes in the style Goddess, which are like these really pretty, like kind of like wispy lashes. They're really dramatic. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and bronze up my face, and for that I'm gonna go in with this NYX Deep Tan Matte Bronzer, and I'm just using a regular kind of like fluffy brush just to go ahead and put that all over my face. Okay, to contour my cheeks a little bit more, I'm going in with this Inglot contour shade. I actually don't know the color of this shade or what it's actually called. It came in a box, and it also came with like this little magnetic kind of like case to it, but I don't know the number, guys. I'm sorry. If I can find it out, I'll definitely link it down below. But I'm just gonna go in with this to use as a contour shade, and I'm going in with the Elf Mineral Powder brush just to go ahead and precise that contour. Okay, I want a more kind of precise contour, so for that I'm gonna go in and use my Airspun Loose Face Powder in the color translucent extra coverage. Kind of just tip some out, and then I'll dip the powder sponge into it, and then I'll kind of just clean up my contour. So it looks like a cute little mustache. Okay, and now it's time to go on to blush. So for blush, I'm gonna go in and use MAC's Sweet Ass Cocoa. It's a sheer tone shimmer blush. It's really pretty brown mauve, kind of like purple color. It's really pretty. It's like a flush of like a neutral kind of blush. So I'm just taking a Morphe blush brush, dipping it in there, patting off the excess, and I'm gonna go and warm up my cheeks. Okay, so while this is kind of baking, I'm just gonna go in and use the same brush that had the color drift on it. I'm just gonna go ahead and apply some under my eyes. Just kind of using that leftover color. That way if we need any more, we'll go in and we'll use some more. Okay, I'm just gonna add a couple of coats of mascara to my bottom lashes. Okay, for liner, I'm gonna go ahead and use a nude liner to line my bottom waterline, and I'm going in with the MAC Technical Liner eyeliner in Bare Asset. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and teach you the trick that I use to kind of hide my lash band, but at the same time not using eyeliner. So I'm going in with the Artist Palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I'm gonna go ahead and use the color Baby I'm a Star. This is like my favorite color in this palette. Like I use this color like for every look that I do. And you just want to kind of take like a thinner kind of like angled brush, or just like a flat kind of brush. I'm gonna go ahead and use the brush that comes in the kit. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this side of it and just lightly dip it in to the color, pat off any excess, and then what you want to do, zoom you guys in closer. So what you want to do is you kind of want to focus it on where the lash line is and kind of smoke it out. So we're just going to take that color That way it's giving you the effect of having a liner on but without using a real liner. Okay, so for an inner tear duct highlight, I'm going in with the ColourPop shadow in Tassel. And it's this really pretty like shimmer, like ice queen shimmer. See how pretty that is? It's so pretty. And just take the remainder and kind of just pop that onto my brow bone. Now that you're kind of done with your eyes, you just want to kind of brush off the excess. And this stuff you have to really brush off good. It gives you a really clean contour. But if you don't brush it off good, it's going to leave a white kind of like cast. And you don't want that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and use highlight. I actually want to try a new technique. I was watching like Mercier and Desi's like Snapchats the other day, and Mercier's highlight was like on beam, like on fleek to like 1000. Pretty much packs on the highlight and does not stop until she's beaming to outer space. So that is a technique that I'm going to use today. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the Morphe M438 brush. Kind of looks like this. It's like a tapered kind of like highlighting brush. And I'm going to go in with my Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick and Bronze. And this is just going to be the first level of highlight. So we're just going to highlight the tops of my cheeks, the bridge of my nose, a little bit over my cubix bow, and a little bit on my chin. Okay, and to go ahead and intense that highlight even more, I'm going in with my Laurent Mercier highlight in the number 01. Yeah, that's an Mercier highlight right there. Okay, now for the front part. I'm gonna go in and start off with what is this? The Spice Lip Pencil by MAC. Just to go ahead and like line my lips. Okay, and then for lips today, I'm using, I think this is like a ColourPop day. I've been using nothing but ColourPop products. I'm gonna go in with the ColourPop liquid lipstick in the color Limbo. And then since I used a lot of powders on my face, I'm gonna go ahead and use the MAC Fix Plus just to go ahead and set those powders in. Usually I'll go ahead and use my Urban Decay setting spray, but because like I said I use mostly powders on my face, the Fix Plus is actually really good to go ahead and set all those powders. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely leave me any comments or anything down in the description box, in the comment box down below on looks that you want me to do. Maybe like some Halloween ideas or some fall looks that you guys want to see. So yeah, just let me know, and otherwise than that, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.